Colossians 1:15 says, "And having spoiled principalities and powers, he made a show of them openly, triumphing over them in it." So what is this that he made a show of, that he stripped down and made a show of and triumphed over openly? Well, that's these principalities and powers. This is what he spoiled. So what do these refer to, these principalities and powers? Well, if you do some word study, you'll find out that the word principalities refers to things that was from the beginning. From around the beginning, and from right at the beginning of man, we find sin. As sin came into our world because we brought it here, he spoiled principalities. He made a show of principality. He triumphed over this principality of sin, this rule of sin. Now, because he died on the cross, we don't have to live in sin anymore. He defeated sin. And what is this power that it speaks of, that he made a show of it openly? Well, that would be the law. The law was given to us only to point us to Jesus. The law was given to Israel to follow as a shadow of the one that was to come, that would fulfill the law. And as Jesus came, he made a show of the law. He stripped it down and made it public that this law could never save, but that in fact he was the one that could save. He was the one that fulfilled the law. That is how he exposed the law. So this means, because of his death on the cross, we don't have to live under the power of sin and under the consequences of sin in time to come, because he defeated it. We do not have to live under sin anymore. Now, we will sin, but we don't have to live in complete obedience to sin. And number two, he defeated the law, showing us that there is no way we can work out our own salvation. But because of his work that he did for us on the cross, we have to accept his work and not even try to work out our own salvation. The law, the Old Testament law, could not save, and there is no way that you can save yourself. The only way you can be saved and be accepted of God is through Jesus Christ and his work that he did on the cross, because he defeated your sin and he made a show of it, and he made a show of the law that it never would be able to save. The only way you can be saved is by the one who defeated this, and that is Jesus Christ.